This is a great way to set up your station for a fresh fruit tart. First, you will need to roll out your dough. Sprinkle some pastry flour and then start rolling. Turn your dough every so often in order to keep it to a round shape. Then roll it up on your rolling pin and unroll it onto the tart pan. It's okay if there are some holes and tears. Tart dough can easily be patched up. Once your dough is pressed into the pan, all you have to do is simply roll your rolling pin over the top to cut off the excess dough. Use your paring knife or a fork to poke holes into the bottom of the pan to stop it from rising. Next, you want to brush melted chocolate into the bottom of your baked tart shell. This will prevent sogginess, and do not push your pastry cream in until it is completely dry. You will need a vanilla bean for your filling, so simply cut it in half lengthwise and then scrape out the little black seeds inside. In the bowl, you will need your egg yolks, sugar, 1/3 of the milk, and cornstarch. In the pot is milk, sugar, and the vanilla bean. This process is to bring the eggs up to temperature without scrambling them. So slowly pour your hot milk into the egg mixture while whisking. Then put it back onto the heat. Next, you will want to continue to whisk until the pastry cream thickens. This should take about a minute depending on how high your heat is. But once it starts to thicken, you want to leave it on there for about 2 minutes in order to cook out the cornstarch. Then you're going to want to take it off the heat and add your butter. Whisk until the butter is completely melted. Let your pastry cream cool slightly and then pipe it into your tart shell with a piping bag. If you don't feel you have enough, whip up some heavy cream until it is light and fluffy and add that to create more filling. Smooth the pastry cream over so it is level with the top of the tart shell. To cut your fruit, you're going to want to set up a station. You're going to want your paring knife, cutting board with a damp paper towel underneath, your fruit, and a bowl to put your finished cut fruits in. Remember to wear gloves. To cut a kiwi, cut off the ends and stand it upright. Carefully shave off the skin with your paring knife, leaving as much fruit as possible. Once you get all the skin off, you're going to want to cut those into 1-inch, quarter-inch slices and then cut those into semicircles. To cut a strawberry, simply cut off the green top and then stand it up, also cutting those into quarter-inch slices. Lay your fruit across your tart in any way you find pretty. I use strawberries, kiwis, and blackberries. Next, you're going to want to glaze your fruit with a warm apricot glaze in order to give it a beautiful shine. Next, temper some chocolate by putting it in the microwave in 30-second sessions, stirring in between each. When it is about half melted, take it out and continue to stir. This will temper your chocolate. To make chocolate garnishes, place some of your tempered chocolate onto a color transfer sheet and then spread it into a nice even layer. You want this to be nice and even, and do it quickly so that the chocolate does not set on you before you're ready to cut. When your chocolate is no longer shiny, make any design you would like on the chocolate to make your garnishes unique. I used short little spikes. Then place them on your tart and be creative with this too. Do what you think looks good. Congratulations, you've made your fruit tart. Now for plating. We really should make a sauce. Do this by putting any puree and sugar into a tall container and then mix it up with an immersion blender until it is smooth. Set yourself up for success by setting up a plating station like this one. Don't forget to wear gloves. This is another place where you can get creative and plate the way you want to. I'm sure it will look beautiful. Good luck and great job, everybody!